When it comes to raw hubris and medium rare idiocy, Rashad Richey never disappoints. It seems as if Rashad is being tormented mentally, and so he has decided to change his approach to life. No, I'm not talking about warming up to Whitey. Instead, he posted some of his happy thoughts on Twitter recently, and they're quite the spectacle. Let's have some fun. Hello out there. I am trying to get through.
With cold, blunt analysis cradled in the warmth of reasoning, it's time for Johnny Walker Dread to straighten you out on a thing or two. Emanating all the way from exciting Las Vegas, Oklahoma, it's time for the Johnny Walker Dread Show.
And away we go.
I'm learning better ways to deal with stress, disappointment, and chaos.
Normally, you deal with stress and disappointment and chaos by lying, buying fake degrees, and race hustling. So I applaud your new approach, at least until I read further.
I recently started painting using natural flower botanicals.
Let's decide. Maybe there's a happy tree, evergreen tree. He lives right there.
Extracted with my hands as paint.
Oh, hell. He's finger painting. You know your mental health has flown the coop when this happens.
And crystals grown in my physics lab to create texture.
Oh, what does he do? Crush them up and sprinkle them on his painting? Or does he sprinkle them into the paint? If so, his paint must be truly something else, like the metal flake paint you see on lowriders. By the way, don't be fooled into thinking that Rashad has some sophisticated crystal growing apparatus. This is how he grows his crystals. You know it. Now, let's look at his paintings. Yep, finger painting. He's like the second coming of Monet, or Monet's daughter, when she was 4 years old. Are you going to put those on your refrigerator door, Rashad? Next time, Rashad, cover up the paintings before you take a picture of you standing in front of them. That way the world won't laugh at you, and your total incompetence as an artist will just be your little dirty secret.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
Or better yet, just buy some paintings and claim them as your own. I mean, that shouldn't be a stretch for you ethically. You pull crap like that for breakfast. We move on.
True story.
In other words, a lie. When you hear true story uttered by Rashad Richey, just put on a good pair of sound-canceling headphones.
A few days ago, someone very close to me decided to engage in behavior that was destructive, harmful, untrue, and hurtful.
Close to you? I'll bet. How about very close to you, as in closest to you?
But due to my love for this person, I allowed it to last longer than it should have.
Some of you think that him saying, due to my love for this person, rules himself out as the close person. Ah, contraire, it only affirms it.
No one is perfect, and God knows I have my imperfections as well.
Oh, come now. You? Imperfections? As for God knowing about your imperfections, the police also know, as well as your ex-girlfriend and your ex-landlord. Oh, hell, everyone that has come into contact with you.
But when you're in a situation with someone who intentionally manipulates facts, always wants you to let things go and they let nothing go, and the only times they admit the truth is when they're cornered with irrefutable proof, here's what I recommend you do.
Okay, wait. He's upset about somebody who intentionally manipulates facts. Oh my gosh. And you're the last person that can complain about somebody admitting the truth. You don't admit the truth even when you're cornered with irrefutable proof. But there's no doubt about it. He's talking about himself. If you want to find the very definition of psychological projection, here it is.
Don't judge them. Don't get angry. Don't even regret how much you have given them.
Maybe he's talking about his landlord. He did give her a lot of money. Too bad she had to sue him for it. And too bad it wasn't enough to cover the damages that he did to her home. But that's another video. Or maybe he's talking about his ex-girlfriend. According to a police report, he gave her a knuckle sandwich.
Sacrificed for them, and how often they forgot how many times you have forgiven them. Simply be thankful to God.
There is no freaking way that you're devout, Rashad. You are not saved. Jesus is not looking down on what you're doing and smiling. God has already forwarded your LinkedIn profile to Satan, and he'll be interviewing you at some point along the line. It says here that you invented a cure for Alzheimer's. Tell me more about your clinical trial expertise.
Allow the moment to birth new growth in you and take that energy to make something beautiful.
God, I hope he's not talking about his paintings.
This is how we become better and not bitter.
You not bitter? Have you watched your own channel on the Young Turks? Bitterness is all you know. That's your commodity. It's what you sell. And you have a bitter audience more than happy to oblige. Okay, I can't take any more. Like my video and subscribe to my channel.